Here with Daily Perales and Deji. Welcome to the channel. Not Deji.
No, keep that in, keep that in.
No, I will keep it in.
It's Deji, let's go.
I never edit shit out anyway.
Obviously, yeah, it's evolving massively. The fact that we've got, DAZN and DAZN collaborating with the YouTube boxing scene, that's massive because obviously DAZN is where all the top boxers, go to box. So the game is stepping up for YouTube boxing.
Obviously, I can big him up all day long, but I also like to go on what other people say, and from other people's words, they're like, oh my God, how can he look like that in just over a year, So he's developed well, he's stayed focused.
Me to be on it, and I was like, one step at a time. Let me get this W first, which I'm going to get, and then after that we can talk about future opponents.
Hey, why don't I get that energy? I'm keeping that in as well. Right, can you two get in closer? Yeah, get in closer to each other, please. And don't move, stay where you are. Right, October Red Boxing. Here with Daily, and nah, not really, because it's kind of bright, but here with Daily Perales and Deji. Welcome to the channel. Not Deji.
No, keep that in, keep that in.
No, I will keep it in.
It's Deji, let's go.
I never edit shit out anyway. It's King Kenny. I never edit shit out. It is what it is. But I've obviously got Deji on the brain because she was asking for it.
So it's confusing anyway.
No, it isn't, because I know who Kenny is. Kenny, welcome back. The last time we did an interview, it didn't record, but we're here now. How's it feel to be going back at it again?
I feel great, I feel ready, primed to fight. I can't wait for this Saturday.
YouTube, we spoke about it, the crossover, the change. I know that you're one of these that's actually in the gym training. I've seen it. I know that you're one of these fighters that's actually in the gym training. It's not all hype with you. I can't speak for the rest of them because I haven't seen them train. Sitting up there on that main table now, a bit different to the last time. How do you see it evolving, the YouTube and the boxing?
Obviously, yeah, it's evolving massively. The fact that we've got, DAZN and DAZN collaborating with the YouTube boxing scene, that's massive because obviously DAZN is where all the top boxers, go to box. So the game is stepping up for YouTube boxing. Yeah.
And obviously your coach, who's also your brother. What does it look like to you? Because obviously you play both sides. How is it to you now to see this crossover, this evolution of boxing, as it were?
I mean, it's good. As I've said many times, as long as they take it serious, then I've got no problem with the crossover stuff. Like I told him from day one, if you're going to do this, it's not going to be no clown show. We do this for real. So I've got no problem with crossover boxing. Just put in the work and work on your craft.
And from the last time that I was in the gym, it was more or less just starting out then. How would you say that your brother's skills have developed in the ring from the sparring and the training? Because I know you train your guys hard.
Obviously, I can big him up all day long, but I also like to go on what other people say, and from other people's words, they're like, oh my God, how can he look like that in just over a year, So he's developed well, he's stayed focused. I think he was only from the last fight, he was only out of the gym for like a week or so, and then he's been straight back in, even before we had a date. So we was able to slow things down in the beginning and just work on the craft. And so that's all you can ask from a fighter, is that they're dedicated, motivated, stay in the gym every day.
And how do you find it then, to find that motivation to stay in the gym every day? How serious are you taking this?
Obviously, I want to compete, with the best people in the game. So to do that, I always have to be in the gym, always constantly improving. I'm still a novice. I have a lot to learn. So that's why I need to be in the gym all the time. There's still a lot for me to learn.
And it's that attitude that can take you places. And we talk about that attitude and you fighting on Saturday. Talk to us a little bit about your opponent and what you know about him, because I know Daly would have studied him.
Yeah, so he's had overall, let's say, I think 7 fights between MMA. Most of it is MMA. He had 1 pro kickboxing fight. But, everyone's scared to fight him. I don't understand why. Probably because he's got the experience. But at the end of the day, my last opponent had experience, and it was a close fight. So I think it's a good challenge for me to take, and I think I got this.
And from yourself then, from your point of view, you said that a lot of people are saying about his opponent because obviously he's got that MMA, that past experience, somebody that maybe others didn't want to fight. How do you feel about that?
Well, you got to look at all things when you're looking at an opponent. And from what I gather, because he teaches martial arts. So when you're a coach, like, right, I'm a coach, right? I teach, yeah. He's done some MMA, some kickboxing ones. But listen, if you take the legs away and it's just hands, and then, you know what I mean? We looked at it like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? We respect him though because he's got experience and he teaches martial arts. So we know he knows his stuff. But that's in the martial art world. Take away the boxing part. But look, we respect him. We're ready for everything, man.
Moving forward then, obviously I know you're not going to overlook your opponent, but it's already been mentioned that Misfits are going to have further cards on this year. We're looking at October, November, and I know that January was mentioned.
Yeah, they asked me to be on it, and I was like, one step at a time. Let me get this W first, which I'm going to get, and then after that we can talk about future opponents. Yeah.
And that's what I like about him, because you'll get a lot of YouTubers be like, oh yeah, I want to fight this person, I want to fight this person. His focus is Saturday. You know what I mean? And that shows me a lot about the character of a fighter. Not thinking about this opponent, that next year who he wants to fight. It's one fight at a time, one opponent at a time, and that's it, Saturday.
We like that focus. Give me a little rundown of what we can expect to see from you in the ring on Saturday night.
We're just going to go to war, to be honest. He said he wants to, like this, I think this is going to be his last fight. So he's bringing the energy that he's going to put it all on the line, go to war, which we're ready for. So it's going to be a very good fight for the people watching.
And that corner advice from you, he comes back into the corner, you think he's slipping up, you think he needs to work harder. What are you going to be telling your fighter, your brother, to go back out there and do?
Fight? What do you mean?
Are you going to Emmanuel Stewart him?
I mean, Manuel Stewart is my favorite coach of all time. See, coaches, I don't study coaches for their training. I study coaches for their character, their mentality. How do they get information across to the fighter so that fighter goes out and does exactly what they want him to do? So that's why Emmanuel Stewart is one of my favorite coaches of all time. And then Custamato as well. All about the mind, the mentality. So you know what I'm bringing in the corner if he starts slipping. But he ain't going to slip.
We like that. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. All the best on Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there, but I'll be cheering you on from home.
Yeah. We'll be on soon.
Thank you.
Hey, why don't I get that energy? I'm keeping that in as well.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.